Tomorrow morning, everybody. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Stanley Thomas and
Sarah Jones
at the Wayapa Work headquarters. So follow on from a conversation we're having on Instagram before. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, check us out, Wayapa Work on Instagram. We post some great, amazing stuff there. Amazing photos, amazing content. So jump across there. But you know, if you're new to our channel here at Wayapa Work, we've got about 3 subscribers now. No, and they're all me. No, we've got a few more subscribers, which is great. So like and subscribe this video, share it if you want to. But today we're going to talk about
how simple yet how complex Wayapa is.
That is a great topic. Because as I stated in the other video, at a recent event, we had someone say, do a quick half-hour session and go, oh, is that it? That's it. That's Wayapa. And, you know, unfortunately, we only had a half an hour, and we don't like to do it in half an hour for those reasons, because we can't really give people a chance to dive into it, and actually really understand and connect to it. Just doesn't give enough time. And, you know, honestly, I mean, I struggle to put a 1 hour session together because I always go over. You know, some of our Wayapa workers who I might say are doing amazing work out there, guys.
Yes.
If you're watching this video, we are so pumped to see you guys sharing Wayapa.
So many different platforms and festivals and events and workshops across all the industries. It's amazing.
Corporate structures, i.e. jails, that's the Aboriginal way of saying jails. So yes, we're really proud of our workers, and we just love seeing people succeed. And that's what being a Wayapa worker is about, is connecting people. Wayapa means connect, what is earth. So our workers are out there. Do you like the way we've done that? Workers, our earthlings. Oh, there's so many. Anyway, like that, a bit sunstroke, so you can tell off the tree. So to not make the video too long with my just craziness.
Yeah.
So the conversation was, is that all there is?
Yes.
And when you look at it from my perspective, a lot of people think that Aboriginal culture pre-colonisation or pre-invasion, which is more important, pre-invasion of this country, lived a very simple lifestyle, or a very nomadic hunter-gatherer, wandered around aimlessly, picking up a bit of tucker, hoping it's going to rain, or, oh, look, there's some water, have a drink, oh, look, quick, there's some food, grab it. That ain't the case. The more people look into Aboriginal culture and ancient cultures of being connected to a place, the knowledge, the depth of people's ability to be able to connect to the environment was amazing, was vast. The knowledge system of astronomy, of seasons and cycles was vast. So you can do Wayapa very simply.
Yeah. Yes. You can do it very simply because of even just the concept of, you know, talking about that well-being can equate to having a relationship with our environment. And I think a lot of the time in westernized world, because we've become so disconnected from that concept, a lot of the time people go, it can't really be that simple. And it is, but it's not.
Exactly. And I was thinking of a totally different other line there. And
really?
it's been said before, but there is we in wellness and an I in illness. So collectively as a community. So Wayapa is obviously about mind, body, spirit, and earth. Earth, mind, body, spirit. So it's about understanding that just by doing the movements isn't being Wayapa. There's a practical element of it. This is why Wayapa is a different modality than other modalities, because it puts earth first. The reason why you do the mind, body, spirit stuff is to remind you of your connection to the earth. So that's why this modality is different than other modalities, because then you have to go out there and do the work and actually look after Mother Nature, Mother Earth, with your daily choices of consumerism and materialism. And look, and we know we've had some kickbacks from people about, oh, that means I'm going to be sustainable, but I just want to go out there and put on my yoga pants and do yoga and not think about Mother Earth. And not all yogi people do that. But, you know, I think there are elements of yoga or Tai Chi or Qigong where that happens, where people don't think about living a Wayapa lifestyle, living a connected lifestyle, living a sustainable lifestyle. They just think about mind, body, spirit. And that's, you talk to people in every sector of well-being, they only mention mind, body, spirit. That's it. The triangle. Mind, body, spirit. the Holy Trinity, but they're forgetting the earth. See that I did there? The earth. Earth, mind, body, spirit makes a circle. The never-ending analogies are just...
Can I also interrupt just for a second?
Go.
Because
we have a breaking news flash.
It's not just about that trinity of mind, body, spirit that's different about Wayapa, because all of those are included plus the earth. But in a lot of modalities, it's just about what do I get? What do I get from that? And in what Wayapa is based on is about the reciprocity, I can never say it, the reciprocal relationship between everything. So you have to give to receive.
You do.
And
you absolutely do.
That is essentially the uniqueness of Wayapa, because it is talking about giving. But that's where we get our purpose from, and to be able to feel so good that we are doing something to look after our environment, which then in turn gives us well-being.
And obviously we rant about it all the time. It's actually about generational well-being. So it's about looking after the planet for generations to come. And not many people talk about that. A lot of indigenous cultures do. You look at ancient cultures, they made sure that they looked after this place for the next 7, 10, 20 generations. So that's what well-being is for us in Wayapa, is not just about our own or the earth, it's about generations to come. So all the elements, the 14 elements, there's so much depth and knowledge to the 14 elements. When you do the 14 movements, there are so many different ways that you can utilize and do those movements passively, actively. You can, with your visualization, your meditation, as you do the movements, you can go to different places, you can focus on different things. The depth of the practice itself, can be taken at whole different levels of spiritual planes, of earth knowledge, of seasonal cycle knowledge. And then it becomes a point where you share that. And this is where I think Wayapa is really great as well, because it encourages conversation amongst people practicing Wayapa or doing Wayapa. So, when someone says to me, oh, we don't have nothing in common, I go, well, I can think of 14 things we have in common. What's your favourite bird? What's your favourite land animal? What's your favourite water animal? What's your favourite, sunrise, sunset? I could have a conversation with a total stranger. You could put someone in front of me that you would think I would have nothing in common with, and I could talk to them for hours about Wayapa and what it is to be connected and what it means to them to be connected. So when people, unfortunately, don't get the opportunity to have these in-depth conversations about Wayapa, they just see it. They see 14 movements that just flow and they go, oh no, that looks like yoga or that looks like Tai Chi. People say a lot about Wayapa. It might look like that, but the conversation and the context of what we're doing is so different. It's so different. And, one of the big things we encourage in Wayapa is conversation, because I think we're becoming disconnected from each other. Just tweeting a meme. I don't know if you can tweet a meme. Or posting a meme, or just tweeting that's all I've got. Yeah. Rather than sitting down and having a real conversation face to face. I love it on some carriages where they actually say, can't your mobile phone. You got to talk to the person next to you. If you want a ticket on this train, that's all that's left. You've actually got to put your phone away. Yeah. I love that, because that old-fashioned communication of talking face to face is being faded out. Personally, that's all being reduced to tweets, to online, behind keyboards, having conversations, and that's not the human. That's how we, we're evolving to that. But we, as humans, whatever number you want to put on it,
connections. So
only in the last 30 years have we had technology to do this. Prior to that, it was all conversations face to face. White work dog scratching my leg and throw a ball in the hall. So when we have questions like, is Wayapa?
Is there more?
Is there more? Absolutely, there's more, and we want to share that. It isn't just 14 elements, because there are obviously so many more elements to the planet and to ourselves that we just didn't want to put it in, and we just felt the 14 elements covered most of the things that we're relying on and we come from. So having conversations about different spaces. But so we wanted to post this video. We did say we want to post one last week, so what we're actually going to do is shoot 2 this week to make sure that we keep our content up of conversation with you guys. We do have our online course that you can do if you can't access a Wayapa worker. If you're in Australia and you want to access a Wayapa worker, Wayapa.com will give you a list of where people are and where they're practicing.
Under workshops, under the practitioners directory.
Practitioners directory, workshops, they'll actually be posted where they're actually providing workshops. If you can't get to one of them, there's the online introductory course. And if you love it that much,
we've got a Wayapa practitioner diploma course coming up in a few weeks. It's the 6th to, we've got the Wayapa dog going off here. It's the 6th to the 12th of April, and it's being held at Ceres Environmental Park in Brunswick East. Again, there's only 10 spots in total, and we've already sold a few. So get in quick.
Don't miss it out. Great opportunity to become an accredited, and we are a double ICT accredited diploma course, and it allows you to get insurance. So if someone trips over and hurts a toe, you can call that. You got it. Toe track. In case they didn't get it. So yeah, jump in there, and we've also got a course in Adelaide the following month.
Yep, same dates. So May 6th to 12th in
Adelaide. Get on board, Adelaide. You've been wanting it. It's coming your way, so get on board. So thank you all for the conversations today. We want to keep the videos down to about 10 minutes. We've got a minute over because Sarah's here. Give her a minute airtime. But thanks all for listening. But please like and subscribe to our channel. Share this video around. Get other people involved. We, as a collective of humans, need to get connected back to Mother Earth to look after it and protect it and save it and influence the people that are in power and the corporations that sell the products. We actually have to say no more, enough's enough, and move towards a sustainable lifestyle. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all next time. Yadabi and Bulldog.
See ya.
The button always does that.